All right, let's dive into something that's been buzzing around for a while now, the Tesla tiny house. You've probably heard about it. It's this really cool idea that blends cutting-edge tech, sustainability, and the dream of affordable living. And yeah, it's got Elon Musk's name all over it. But let's just cut right to the chase and answer the biggest question on everyone's mind. Can you actually go out and buy one of these things? It seems like a simple question, right? But trust me, the answer is way more interesting than just a yes or a no.
So, that brings us right here. We've got to figure this out. Is the Tesla house a real thing, or is it just a myth? Let's clear up all the confusion.
Okay, so here's the deal. The myth is that Tesla has this tiny house on the market, ready for you to add to your cart. But the reality? It's not an official product you can buy. Instead, you should think of it as a vision, a really powerful idea for how we could live in the future. And it's an idea that's built on some very real technology.
So, if it's not a real product, then where did this whole idea even come from? Well, it turns out the concept really sparked to life from two different places.
First, you've got Elon Musk's own lifestyle. He made headlines when he said he was living in a really simple prefabricated home down in Texas. And then second, Tesla itself built a literal tiny house on wheels, but it wasn't for living in. It was basically a mobile showroom they used to show off their solar and battery tech to people on the road.
And this is where it gets really interesting, with this company called Boxable. Now, while Musk said he didn't live in their specific casita model, he was very public about how much he admired their whole approach. Houses built in a factory that can be folded up, shipped, and assembled super fast. That public praise is what really threw fuel on the fire and got everyone speculating.
But this whole vision is about so much more than just a small building. It's about creating a living space that's completely integrated, totally self-sufficient, and it's all powered by Tesla's core technologies. And this is how it all clicks together so perfectly. So step 1, you've got a solar roof or solar panels generating clean electricity from the sun. Step 2, any extra energy you make gets stored in a Powerwall home battery. This is absolutely key for having power at night or if the grid goes down. Step 3, of course, it all connects seamlessly with your EV charger. And finally, a smart system manages the whole shebang, making sure you're using energy as efficiently as possible without you even having to think about it.
And what's the ultimate goal here? It's huge. We're talking about complete energy independence, the dream of living entirely off-grid, completely free from the power companies, and, seriously cutting down your energy costs in the long run.
But the idea gets even bigger than that. The grand vision isn't just about changing one single home. It's about potentially transforming the entire housing industry as we know it.
This is a massive shift in thinking. Yeah, the tech inside the house is amazing, but the truly game-changing idea is about changing the fundamental way we build houses in the first place.
The best way to get your head around it is to think about how we build cars, right? On these super efficient, automated assembly lines with incredible precision and at massive scale.
Now, just apply that exact same thinking to manufacturing a house. Imagine parts being mass-produced in a factory and then snapped together on-site in a fraction of the time. That right there is the core of this whole vision.
And the goals for an approach like this, they're just unbelievably ambitious. I mean, on a practical level, you're talking about using factory production to slash housing costs and make sustainable living possible for way more people. But then the vision just keeps scaling up to creating entire smart, sustainable villages, and in classic Musk style, even designing the blueprints for how humans could live on other planets, like Mars. It's wild.
So after looking at where the idea came from, the tech behind it, and this massive grand vision, it's pretty clear this whole concept is so much more than just the house. So if anyone ever asks you what the Tesla tiny house really is, this is the best way to explain it. It's not a product you can buy. It's a vision for a future way of living, one that takes industrial manufacturing principles and clean energy tech to try and solve one of our biggest challenges, creating housing that's sustainable, simple, and actually affordable for everyone.
And that kind of leaves us with one last big question to think about. If we apply the logic of a car factory and the power of clean energy to the places we call home, could this vision completely redefine what a home even means for the next generation? All the pieces are there. Now we just have to wait and see if that vision ever becomes our reality.